Alright, we're back. Like everything's working? Yep. Alright, let's discover what's up with this not supposed to be shielded mesa platform. Inside we go.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
Okay.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Alright, well, Rhea continues to be mysterious and apparently has or knows something.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Yeah, wasn't my intention.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
Yeah, let's just go to the Force.
You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
Not here to debate the Council's.
Indeed. Very well. Your exile has given you some wisdom, at least. So then answer me. How did you find this place? And why have you returned after all this time?
What happened with everybody else first?
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
I'm looking for my ship.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Yeah, that was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control.
I know.
You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Yeah, put Telos in jeopardy.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
That is the Mandalorian Wars.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will, but when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
But
The Sith? What do you mean?
yeah, the Sith came for me.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. And you encountered them on Paragus. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
Yeah, they think I'm the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you a Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
Are there any survivors?
I said I was the last of the Jedi, Exile, and I did not speak falsely.
the same thing.
There are others who were once Jedi, but no longer. They will not take action against this threat.
I'll help if you need it.
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
Not doing it out of fear.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
Okay. I'll gather them and go to Dantooine then.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
That was it. Let's get our, okay. Let's go rescue somebody.
Why have you approached me?
Searching for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
Trying to set them free.
You shall not be challenged. As I have said, you will find them in the irrigation room, in the northern part of the complex.
Okay. Why did you imprison them? We meant no harm.
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, Exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Hatton?
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Where do you've gotten that?
I do not know. The Echani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
Okay. And where's the Ebon Hawk?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
Some other questions.
You may ask.
About Atris.
The mistress? What of her?
What can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
Plan to do that.
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
What does she consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
Okay, some more questions.
You may ask.
About this place.
This was once a mighty irrigation center for Telos. It survived the orbital bombardment of the Sith, though the inhabitants did not. Ancient irrigation channels still lie beneath the surface of Telos, waiting to be used again for the reconstruction efforts, controlled from this facility.
Why is she here? What's Atris?
Shortly before the destruction of Dantooine by the forces of the traitor Jedi Malak, Atris had many Jedi artifacts and knowledge transported here secretly.
How'd she know Dantooine would be destroyed?
The Jedi Council sensed it, Master Vrook, Master Vandar, but it was too late to do much except make arrangements for evacuation. It was a dark day for the Order. Many on Dantooine did not survive, Jedi or not. Atris would not speak for many days after the attack, and we feared our mistress was lost to us. In time, she regained her voice and her strength. She brought the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi here and has kept them safe.
Artifacts?
Yes, many relics from Dantooine, some which predate even the destruction of Ossus. She was not able to save all, but she saved enough. She was able to bring them here before the Academy's destruction. It was a fortunate thing. She was not able to save everything. Ossus was once the home of much of the Jedi teaching and knowledge. It was destroyed over 40 years ago by the Sith, during the time of Exar Kun. Fortunately, a few relics and artifacts were saved before Ossus was destroyed, but many were not.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of this.
Viewing the relics is not allowed without Atris's permission.
She allows me to walk freely, surely that implies trust.
There is truth in what you say. Yet
We tried.
many such artifacts are sealed away in Atris's chambers. But if you wish to see a few of them, speak to the last of the handmaidens. She has seen some of these objects and has an interest in such things.
Last of the handmaidens?
Yes, she should be in the training chamber to the north and west of here. She constantly seeks to improve herself so that she may no longer be ranked last among us.
Last.
Because she is easily distracted by matters that do not concern her or her duty. Such distractions weaken her, and she knows this.
Such as?
I will not speak of them. Ask her yourself, if it matters to you.
Okay. Some more questions.
You may ask.
Tired of it. Questions. What do you do here?
We serve the Jedi, and we watch.
Serve the Jedi. There's not many here.
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true, but the Mistress will bring others in time.
Are you training to become Jedi?
I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi, even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess. We are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose.
Purpose.
We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here will need to be guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance.
So, who watches you?
Atris is the one we serve, and she guides our actions.
But, she's a Jedi and you're supposed to watch Jedi.
Atris is trusted. She has watched Jedi rise and fall and knows the ways of both paths to see the signs when they begin. She is a worthy one to judge the Jedi, when the Jedi refuse to judge their own.
If she's truly unbiased, then maybe.
And therein lies her strength. We have known Atris many years, and she has shown much wisdom.
Okay, more questions. Almost
You
done.
may ask.
Why do y'all look the same?
We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
But the handmaiden.
As I have said, it is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
She had different parents.
If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, Exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the Mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
Sorry.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult. Simply drop the matter and be silent.
Alright, something else then.
You may ask.
I'm looking for a fight.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Ishi?
Oh yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
Sure.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
Alright.
Before we begin, are you familiar with the Chani traditions?
No, what are they?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same. The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
Alright, I'm ready.
Then let us begin.
Okay, no force powers, no stims. Alright. Master Flurry. What happened to your feet, mate? Aren't supposed to leave the mat. Oh, well, I guess we did it. I don't know if we have the hand-to-hand combat to win this. Done. Come on, good hits. Close. Oh, we're gonna lose that, aren't we? Oh, we did it. Nearly.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Let me heal up. I'm ready to fight you again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Alright, while we're here, we'll talk to Handmaiden.
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about.
Are you last of the Handmaidens?
I am the last of the Handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
I heard you know something of the relics Atris has?
I know a little of them, yes. Much Jedi knowledge is stored here. Secrets of their teachings, combat styles, and discipline.
Where's it stored?
The Jedi relics are kept by Atris, within the walls of her meditation chamber. Entry is forbidden.
Surely not to Jedi.
Atris has
Right.
made her orders on the matter clear, and she says you are no Jedi. Entry to her meditation chamber is forbidden. To even ask shows you doubt my loyalty to her.
Okay, let me ask you something.
You may ask.
You look different than the others?
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
Sorry.
There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
It's a sensitive subject.
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Something else.
You may...
Fine. I think I said.
Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
It's difficult to describe.
Please, I wish to know. I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
Sure. That's a mindset point. Alright, can we search these rooms without causing them? Yep. Where's robes? Defense against energy. Let's do one of these. Sword. Let's search these rooms. Anything in here? Okay. Chemicals, advanced med pack. Fortunate that it doesn't heal you after the fight. That's kind of useless. Everything in this room, just heal back up to full. Let's see. Did handmaiden fights give you anything? It doesn't say. Is it a quest? Let's just try it again.
Have you returned to fight again?
Yep.
Very well. I shall honor your request. Our next battle will be using the higher forms among the Ichani. You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish, but use no other items or Jedi techniques.
Okay, let me get ready.
Seek one of us out when you wish.
Keep my sword equipped. Did. Okay.
Have you returned to...
Yep.
Very well. Our next...
Yeah. Ready to go.
Then let us begin.
Okay, 12. Kind of may need to go get to a workshop to place all the ions. Go, good hit. Good hit. Double misses is not what we want to see. There we go. 22 damage. And there we go.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will...
Oh, sorry. Let me heal up and I'll be ready.
Seek one of us...
let's just see. Is there a healing thing somewhere? It's kind of hoping there was something to heal me. Let's go see if we can find a workbench. Switch out the mods in our weapon. So we'll come back to this.
Did you find what you came for?
Yeah, not what I was expecting, or not who I was expecting.
I felt as much. Quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was on the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
She plans to heal the galaxy.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
They weren't students.
Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
How do you know that?
Invade the mind of another. It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Alright, well, we'll talk about it on the way out of here.
Very well. Let us depart.
Okay.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Alright then, let's go.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
Nothing to apologize for. Are you okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
An academy on the North Pole.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Come with me, I could use your help.
Very well, General.
11. Everybody is level 11. We'll take Patton. This is the group we had. This is the group we just had. Now we have Greya. We'll take these two. Yeah. Influence. See if we can find a workbench. First, we're gonna loot some boxes. Gloves. Credits. We also probably should check to make sure everybody still has everything. Yeah, everybody's fine. Let's open this door so we know we've been through here. Planet. There's T3.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you, you little thief?
It is unlikely the droid stole the vessel.
Says you.
Is this your droid? It looks badly damaged. Dissected.
Looking for it wasn't your fault. Okay, so it's not here. It wasn't your fault. What information are you talking about? Why would you want? Why would you want all that? Okay, well, we'll get back to the ship and we'll talk more there. Alright, see ya, Devon Hawk. Cool. Influence with T3, and here's a workbench. Okay, let's go change our equipment real quick. Grade. Delay. Equipped. Move that. 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 Flashing. Doubt we have anything better. Have it in though, right? Health gives us that one. Higher crit, also does sonic damage. Get working on it. Yeah, we're good. What do we have in here? So, 3. It's a lab station. Yeah. Okay. Lab station. I think we're good. We don't need to make anything. All right, let's go back and do another fight now. Fight number 3.
Have you returned to fight again?
Yep.
Very well. I shall honor your request. Our next battle shall be free of restriction on weapons and items.
Okay.
And
Now
you
we
may
can use our
use
force
whatever
powers.
technique, Jedi or otherwise, you wish to attempt to defeat me. In turn, I will spare none of our forms against you.
Right.
Then let us begin.
And we get a force. Which is safe for that. That's probably fair. Let's do this. 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 And then spam this. There we go. Yeah. You shot her.
You know much of melee combat. You surprise me.
Okay, let me heal up and we'll fight again.
There is nothing more that we can teach you from such contests. Such battle would only be for battle's sake.
Ready to pair up?
If that is what you wish, then we shall honor it. We shall see how you fight against a group of us. We shall take you in a pair, using everything at our disposal. Use whatever item, weapon, or Jedi technique you wish. We shall match it.
Alright, let me get ready and
Seek.
let's see. Wonder if I can use stems. I think we're good.
Have you returned to fight?
Yep.
There is. If wish, use.
Ready.
Then.
We could get a force world. Great, we did not get it. We need to be quick though. We do have an advance. I don't know if we'll have time to use it. That one. I just need the other one. Stuff is all worn off. But we should be okay, right? Right. One more good hit. Alright, one more good hit. Not a miss. Come on, so close. Okay. Oof,
You are
that was
a
close.
strong opponent. Atris was correct about you. You know much of war and battle. Perhaps too much.
Okay, we'll try so you admit defeat.
I admit nothing. The Ichani stand together. To defeat one or two of us says nothing of how a true battle would go.
That did this?
Then our last battle shall be
Oh,
the
jeez.
5 of us against you. Use any item, any weapon, any technique you wish. You'll need them.
Let me catch my breath and I'll be back. We are low. Let's go make some stuff. We do have a lot of advanced med packs, but we'll make some more. Advanced med pack. Or a lot breakdown item. You can turn basically minor frag grenades into... Okay. We have a melee shield. Okay. I think we're good. This is gonna be a difficult fight. I think they're very force resistant, so when you start. May do is we'll turn on the melee shield before we lock them. That time. Alright, here we go. 5 of them.
You are a strong opponent. Atris.
Let's test.
Then very well.
It's gonna reset. It does. Melee. Okay, force, speed, battle meditation. This again. This. This again. Now heal.
This will teach you.
Force whirlwind. If we could force whirlwind, we could push them all out of them. You know. I'm gonna force. All right.
We knew you were no match for us. Yet our battle is done. There is nothing more that we can learn from you.
Okay. Oh. All right. We will come back to this. I think they're, like I said, if we could get they weren't force immune to everything, we could force world. Our wisdom +1. Wonder if it's worth it. Do we have stuff? 1. Good. Another wisdom. But what? Yeah, still not enough to change your stat. Okay. Alright, we'll be back, I guess.
Ah, hey. You're back with us. We were just on our way to rescue you from those ghost women when, we got locked up.
Yeah, with what, your Shawnee training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah, when we, came here and got cornered by them.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
I want. I don't change the subject. That decreases. So, are you okay? You look out of it.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. How did things go with the Jedi here? Are you all done?
Not yet. I agreed to help them.
Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
You can go if you want.
No, I was just complaining. I'm with you until things start going better for you. We need to stick together, you know? And who knows? I might be able to help you out of a tight spot at some point.
Right. Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it. It's my pleasure.
Alright then. That was
What? Look, I'm fine, okay? I was just a little dizzy when I first woke up. Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Just the same thing.
That. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Okay, so these two give negative influence. Just asking.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Okay. Cool. Okay, don't need to make anything else. Out of here. Is there a computer terminal or something to access just to make sure? Okay. Thing down here. Yes. Okay. Anything on this side? No. Anything good that way? Okay.